All right, so the 2023-24 Georgia women's basketball non-conference schedule has been released. The Lady Dogs have released their schedule along with the men's team. The men's team released theirs late afternoon yesterday, and now earlier this morning we got the news that the Georgia women's basketball schedule has dropped. Georgia will open up season 2 November 6th against North Carolina A&T. In Athens. November 10th, they're going to go to Belmont, which is very unusual for Georgia. Belmont is located in Nashville, Tennessee, so they will be playing in Nashville for the second game of the year. And then November 13th, Georgia will play Georgia Southern, a game that actually got released a few weeks ago when Georgia Southern released their non-conference women's basketball schedule, so we kind of knew more about that game. And then November 16th, Georgia will go to Mercer, which the men's team plays Mercer this year in Athens. So that must be some home and home they're doing right there. But Georgia will go to Mercer, and then it's off to the Pink Flamingo Championship. They will play Columbia and Purdue. That will go from November 20th to November 22nd. So Georgia will be playing in the Bahamas the Lady Dogs will be playing in the Bahamas along with the men's team. November 30th, SEC ACC Challenge. NCAA tournament is way bigger than that. They'll play Duke, and then the game against Duke starts a stretch of 4 home games. Duke, Furman, Troy, and Georgia Tech. Duke and Georgia have a history with each other. They went at it in the 90s and 2000s. Duke always seemed the best of Dogs, but there was one year, I believe, in 1999, Georgia beat Duke to get to the Final Four, which unfortunately Georgia would lose to either Tennessee or UConn. I don't remember. Furman, Georgia and Furman played just a few years ago as well, so that's nothing out of the ordinary. Troy is a team you want to see on Georgia's schedule, but Georgia will play Troy too. And of course, December 16th, clean old-fashioned hate. Georgia won last year's meeting to try to make it 2 in a row against the Jackets. And then we're going to head down to Tampa Bay to play the Tampa Bay Championship. It was something along that. I forgot what it was called. December 19th, they're going to play Ball State, and then December 20th, they're going to play a team to be determined. We do not know who that is yet. And then December 30th, Georgia ends it with Wofford. So Georgia has a very winnable non-conference schedule. The Lady Dogs should do really good. I would be shocked if they come out of this with a losing record. But I'm just looking at it. North Carolina A&T, a win. Belmont, a win. Georgia Southern, Mercer, Columbia, a win. You might struggle against Purdue and Duke. But then after those 2 games, Furman, Troy, Georgia Tech, Ball State, and Wofford, those games are all wins. So Georgia should have a 10 to 11 to maybe even 12 wins before conference play starts. 11 to 12 wins in non-conference before the conference slate starts. But good schedule for Georgia, and hopefully the Lady Dogs do good. So let's go Lady Dogs.